Hi guys, good evening. I'm just setting up. The entire screen. Hi Shrikant. Hi Vasudha. How's your daughter Vasudha now? Hi Jeremy. Good evening. So I'm waiting for people to tune in. Once we have a good number of people, we can start. Hi Raghu. Futures are up almost 3/4 to a percent. Looking really good. Not sure what's striking it. I don't know what's happening, but it's the live stream is stopping. Hi Amit, hi Arun, hi Ganesh. Thank you very much. Hi Ashwin, hi Milind, hi Ram, hi Jess. Yeah, give me 1 second. I think there are two things which are running on YouTube. I don't know why. I need to cut down one. There are two live streams which are going on. Not sure why. This one is not required, so we need to. I don't even have this is stream, right? So this is not required. This is delete. Delete. Alrighty. Now I think we will have everyone. Let me just say hi to you all. I think the link which I shared was incorrect or something. I don't know. Guys, give me 1 second. It's something is. Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me right now? Because I don't know what's happening with the Zoom. Again, guys, Rajesh, can you all hear me? No, I did not put any schedule. Okay. Thank you. All right, so let's start look into the market first. And if you see, last time we talked about a big head and shoulder pattern in market if it loses 40-20, and that worked out beautifully. It went down, lost this one neckline and right here, and then we made a big dump. Today we made 38.55 low on ES, and that's something which is about 20% of 4,800 roughly. I understand. So Chris, there was something wrong. There were two streams which are going line. I deleted one. Yes. So today market bounced, but market is not out of any troubles. Uh, it tried to bounce, could not sustain. So let's see if it can bounce more or not. Because in the evening, what I was reading about Jerome Powell's comment that he is worried about inflation, and he also said he's concerned about the soft lending thing, which he said about the economy. They may find trouble on the softer lending. So I think market is not able to digest all that. Let's see if we break out above 3950 area where we are struggling. Right now we are above that number. but futures are futures. In this market, we don't know whether we're going to have a red open by morning or we continue to move higher. So I'm very careful. I do not have many open positions, but I do have Amazon Butterfly. I do have one lot of SPY, and I do have this called a firm. And I posted all that information when I was entering them. So let's start with the scanners. Let's start if you're making any uh, inside days. Let's see if we are looking at potential target areas. And again, last maybe like early this week, I said that right now the four big stocks, Google, Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, Nvidia, they have not cut down. In the last 3-4 days, they have cut down substantially. Apple was 155, 156. It lost that area and now it's 138 it touched. Tesla was around 845. It lost that area, came and tested 680. Nvidia was around 180, came back and tested 155. Google was 23, 2400, tested around 2200. Amazon was 2000 something and today tested 2048. So you need to understand there is a substantial pressure in the market and you might see some spikes in the market. You need to take full advantage of that spike. If you are coming in a long position, that is the best time to exit. If you have shorts or if you intend to make short, try to build short near the resistance with a defined, well-defined stop loss, which you can manage. Because this market, if you trend or trade without stop losses, it is going to hurt you really, really bad. So again, as a fellow trader, I would recommend you do not try to trade unnecessarily. Market does give you opportunities. Take full advantage of that opportunity once it comes to you. Try to book profit as small as 10%. Keep trailing your stop losses. This market is not one directional. It will go up, it will come down, it will go up, it will come down. This is real volatile market. And this is not going to give you a clean one directional move, which market has seen in last almost 1 decade. That is not going to be there. It's going to be very choppy, volatile. It may be volatile on the downside. It will be volatile on the upper side as well. So be mindful of that. All right. So let me just start with the scanners. Because yesterday we did not had this YouTube live. Again, one thing which I want, before I do everything, one thing which I want to reiterate, I am not a financial advisor. I am not here to fix your portfolios. They are well, like deserving people who know extremely well on how to manage portfolios. If you're having issues with your portfolio, I am not the right person. I am here to share the charts. I'm here to share my macroeconomics. I'm here to share my thought process, and I'm here to take in or use your charts, your information. So we are doing an exchange of information. I am not doing anybody's portfolio management. For God's sake, please, because it takes out times from everybody's book. And I don't want that. We are here to discuss and learn, not to fix your portfolios. If you have blunders, it's your take on. You need to reconcile it, talk to somebody who is an expert and fix it. This is not an area to fix your portfolios. If you have a setup, if you have a chart, you want a discussion on that, you want to share your screen, like share a thought process, that most welcome. Again, that's something. I have reduced my overnight positions to maybe like very limited, 1,000, 2,000 at most, instead of 10, 20,000 on options. So I'm taking very small positions overnight. This is choppy market. And I think Ryan also said we should be cash heavy. Yes, it's a good strategy so that when opportunity is there, you can well use it. All right. Again, If you have any questions around the technical analysis, if you do not understand how or what to read, I can help you. I cannot help you. You will come and say, what about MDV? It's not about that. This is a collaboration effort. It's not I have to speak all the time. Somebody from the chat can take a lead and explain. Everybody has its own perspective. If you have done some research, done some work, or have experience, come forward and share it. Okay. If we try to share our thought process, it will be much better rather than simply asking, hi, Naval, tell me about this. No, that's not the approach I'm going to entertain anymore. I spent a lot of time answering that and I don't like that. So I'm just telling it upfront. All right. I don't want to come to this topic again. So let's start with let's start with the scanners. The inside day scan, it's only the ES. So I can ignore that. Maybe I can try 2-day scan. IBM target UBS. So nothing significant as of now. Let's see. Open, low, high. None. So today we had none of the open, low, high situation. This is the very first time in so many years I've seen there's no open, low, high outcome. All right. So let's see from ES point of view. Again, let me also check whether we have any economic numbers coming at 10 or 8:30 in the morning, just to make sure that I will not be surprised. So 8:30 we have two numbers, export and import. And 10 o'clock, this is something which is important, which is the consumer sentiment and inflation expectations. Consumer sentiment and consumer expectations are important. And that's about it. So we do not have many economic events which are going to impact the market. So let's focus on that. MK, I have done that multiple times and I have just put that information on the Twitter. If you have 2 minutes, you go onto Twitter and find out about how I made that butterfly. That's good, Raghu. Thanks, Ryan. How do you set up blue pink boxes in TOS application? Avinash, you need to grow up. I do not use all this. And that's the problem with 90% of people. They don't want to understand the price action. What they see is those blue and pink boxes. They don't know what are those things, but they just want to have it. Come on, grow up. I've not used these things. I'm using regression channel, 1234 EMA, and Fibonacci. I'm not using anything else. They are there because they are there. If I switch on my different laptop, you will not find them. Start to take up the responsibility and take out the mentality of copying and growing. It's not going to help. All right, so let's look at our sheet. We have ES, Pi, NQ, QQQ, Apple, AMD, Amazon, Boeing, Cat, CRM, Disney, no, Facebook, FTX, Cook, Microsoft, Nvidia, Netflix, Shop, Tesla, Walmart. I will include a couple of more in this. One is Affirm because they have posted really well. So I want to include Affirm here. Anyone else? Because I have space. I'm reducing FedEx and Any one ticker, if you're interested, I can include. There's any one ticker, if you're interested, let me know. I will include that. Yes, Jeremy. That's why, if you remember, I went long in NQ. I was looking at that 11,700 level and went long. Roku. Okay. I got one stop Roku. Coin is just ignore coin. I don't know why you are stuck with coin. Nilesh, we already have so many chip stocks, so you can use SOXL based on that. All right, guys. So let's start ES. We have already 15 minutes into this conversation. So ES, right now it's, I'm just converting this into a weekly candle so that we can cover a larger area. So on the weekly candle, and we can make some levels from there. I'm gonna reduce this extension. Cancel right extension. And I'm going to introduce a new regression channel from the top to the bottom. And this is weekly. So let me convert this into daily. So this is weekly candle. Okay. And right now we have somewhere here, we had some consolidation on the left side right there. We had some consolidation. We almost tested that. I had 3850 as my targeted area, and it almost tested that. Now, if we have to draw a bounce and see if it has to bounce where it could, we are away from 4153. So there is substantial area for it to be covered. So I'm just cutting down onto the extensions. And removing this drawing, removing these green drawings, removing this green drawing. I'm just cleaning it up so that the levels which are there, we can use them. Now I'm going to do a retracement, not an extension. Why? Because it has rejected from here, and this is the latest one. It has rejected from here, and if it has to bounce, I need to see where it will find resistance. Now, when I'm doing extensions, I'm looking at once it starts to move, where it will find the resistance. Now here, I'm looking at where it will find the resistance while bouncing back. So that's a very important difference which you should understand when you're using extensions or you're using retracements. So fixing the tops here, 4009, 4509, and at the bottom is 3855 today. Okay, that's good. Cool. So what I see right now, extend to the right. What I see right now is this area is a tough area for it to crack. And once it does that, 4009 and 4070, before coming to 4150 area, we have resistances at these areas. Also, if we do this into Heikin Ishi, we are still having a flat top. And every time we are coming down with a newer low. So as of now, we have made a new low today. And unless we cross 4,000, 4,100, the trend will still be negative. But the areas for jump 3950, which is right here above the green line, I'm going back to the normal candles. 39.50, which is right there. The close 39.43, and this is the area 39.65. 39.50 to 39.65 is a tough resistance area. Once it breaks that, we can hit 4,010, 4,070. Okay, if it has to bounce, market may do a bounce. So I'm just keeping one positive trade. Positive trade is only above 39.65 with a stop loss of 39.50. Potential target 4,009, 40.70, 4153. And I'm giving it a 60% because right now we are at, or we are actually above this resistance area. Above 39.65, aggressive up move can come. And this was regarding the CPI. If CPI is higher than 8.1, just sell it. It hit 38.50 area. It was 399, so almost 4% move it already gave. So now what to do when we want to do short? Stop loss is 3965. Well-defined stop loss. Just sell it near 3950 and 60. If you want to make a short, this is the area to make a short. Now, where we can find support on the short side? Because right now we have taken this into assumption that yes, this is support and we are almost 100 points from there. So if we lose this 39.50, we are going to make one more low. Which low will that be? That low will be somewhere here in this area, 3800. You see the consolidation here? The consolidation of the price action right there. That's the 3800 area. So if we lose 3850, I think that will be the area where we could find some good support. Also, if we make this head and shoulders, right? This is the neckline. And if we take 500 points, 600 points, it almost extended today, but at the close, it made somewhat higher. So I would consider this as a false breakdown. But if we lose this, it will have higher possibility of going down further. All right. So I'm just so the possible targets are 3900, 3850, and 3800. Market is still sell on rise. SPY. So SPY filled all the gaps which it had. There were gaps right here, right here, right here. Again, nobody was expecting that SPY will come down almost 100 points. That's a 25% cut. But yes, it did. And where did it find support? In this area, 389 to 385 area, this area. Let me just do this in the weeks because the area has grown up so much. If you see right here, this is the area where they were struggling, and this is the area where they were finding some base. So this is the area where they were finding some base. This is the area they were finding resistance. So again, it came, tested, went below that area and bounced. Now on daily chart, it's a little hard to see, but it's right there. in this area. It bounced from there and went up. Now, same thing if I apply, if I remove them or remove the extensions for now. If I draw, this is the area I'll take for 429. If I take this and draw a retracement, again, let me fix it. High was 429.66 and low today is 385.15. So we should find some resistance around 395.60, which is like 39.65 area. So that's there. And 402, these are going to be tough areas, which is about 4010, 4019 area, because they are different. So buy above 396, looking for a target of 402 and 407. 402, 407. Again, reducing it to 60%. Stop loss will be 392.50. 392.50. And in case of short, you have to go short. 395.65 is your selling area. If it comes near, see, these two numbers are almost identical. So sell near 394.95 area. Targets are 390.89, 390 and 385 for now. 40%. I'll copy this here. NQ, I'm not doing it because it's take too much of time to fix it. I'll jump onto triple Q. Triple Q is finding some base here, and 290 to 86 was something we talked about. Right there, you see, this is the area where it is finding support. Again, I have to convert this into a weekly just to see a good level. So this was the area where it was finding the resistance. Today it took as support. Now, if I have to draw again a retracement, I'm canceling the extension and doing a retracement from a, I do it from a daily. Daily is much cleaner. So this is the area where it has started, or we can start from here, 330. That's more than 10%. Again, let me just click edit. Look at the high is 330.29 and low is 284.94. So where we can go long on triple Q? Triple Q has 295.64. Buy above 295. Come on. 65. See, these numbers are almost identical to each other. 395, 295. And target is 302, 307. Same thing. 302, 307. 60%. and stop loss will be 291. Well, if you want to sell it, stop loss is 29565. Sell near. Again, market is very, very hard. So if you get some part of the move, it's all right. Do not try to like go for everything. Just keep on trailing, keep on booking, keep on ensuring that yes, you are not losing your gains. So this is the three indexes. Now let's come to Apple. So Apple had made a doji. Again, it had a target of 137. Once it lost 154 or this regression area, it failed. Bang. Again, you see the moment it lost 61%, it lost 50, 38, 23, almost tested zero. So as a principle, keep in mind if a 61 percentage is lost while coming from top to bottom, it will lose 38 and 26 for sure. It 99% of the cases it does happen. Okay, and 158 was a reasonable resistance, 61.8. That's why these are really, really important. Now tomorrow, Apple, if somehow regains, because right now market is up, if Apple regains above 145.63, it might see some bounce. It is setting for a perfect morning star. Apple is still neutral, setting up for a perfect morning star. Now, if you want to buy, you can buy from above the middle, like buy above 142, 153. Stop loss 143.70 is good area. Buy above 143.70. Stop loss is 140.50. Target is 145.63. And again, we are well away from the 12 EMA, so we'll try to go and test it. So 150, 45.63, 145.60, 150.70. Again, it's setting up. So there may be some news which might come on Apple. There may be something positive, because if it is coming down from top and making a doji, it means the selling which was expected is done. So I don't know, something is going to happen. If it breaches 143, 144 area, I think it will give you some move for tomorrow. And Apple options are really, really cheap. So tomorrow, if it jumps around this area, you will have a cleaner opportunity to trade on Apple. Then we had AMD. AMD is somehow holding this blue line every close. It's holding this blue line. I think if it has to bounce, that's the area, because we are well away from the 12 EMA. Right now, we are making dodges and everything. So it's a good consolidation. If I change this into Haikinishi, it's showing me negative trend currently. So I am going to keep the trend to neutral, from AMD to neutral now, because it was not showing the intent. Again, the stop loss is 87 now. I want to buy above 88.50. 87 is the stop loss. Target is this 12 EMA 90 and 90.5 and then 96.45. This is neutral, so 60%. Again, it's holding that regression channel, so I'm just keeping this. Then we have Amazon. Amazon has fallen enough, and it is trying, like, it tried to regain 2186, which was the area. Again, it has fallen from all the way down here, and now we need to find where it can bounce. So I'll start from before the gap. I'll just cancel these extensions, and this is the rejection from the regression line as well. So I'll take that high and bring it to the bottom, and let's see where these levels are. Because these are really, really important numbers. The high is 291875. And the low is 204811. Again, I will look at your chart and answer everything once I'm done. So it's facing a resistance of 2253. It's away like almost 100 points from there. But 2138 is a buying opportunity. Today it tried to bounce, made outside day like higher high and lower low. But it was one of the positive stocks relative to the market. It was showing strength in the market. So tomorrow, if it holds 2110, Amazon, I'm just giving it to the positive view. 2110, if it holds, buy about 2150, 2186, which was the previous number, because I remember that, and 2253. And I'm 70% bullish on Amazon. That yes, tomorrow could be its day. Then we have Affirm. Affirm posted really good numbers, and today it made a bottom. And again, I do not recommend these trades, but my goal is that if it recaptures this 12 EMA, which is doing right now, 12, 24, 13, it can easily go and test 32. So Affirm is positive by above 24, 25. I'm just mentioning here. Stop loss will be 23. Target is, first one is right here, 28 and 3185. 70%. Excellent year. All right, BA had a gap of 120. This was the gap right here. Let me just, this was the low of 125 and this was the high of 121. So this gap is filled. Now there's no gap left for BA. This gap is filled. You see right here. Let me just change the color if you cannot see. This is the gap which was filled, 121. Now, if you look at this, this was the gap. This is the only gap which BA had. Now, everything else is totally filled. Now, this is a really good opportunity for BA to show. It has been decimated really, really badly. There's no chart to defend all this, but it has filled the gap. Now, if it has to hold, it should hold that stop loss. So BA is neutral. 121.50 is the stop loss. Buy near 124. Buy above 124. And potential targets are 127, and there's a gap now. 127 and 129. 127, 129, and then 135. Fill the gap. Long-term gap. Caterpillar. This has been like holding here. Again, it's making dodgy. It's stuck between 25 and 199. So I think everything here is same for Caterpillar. There's no change. CRM. CRM, like almost as I was talking last time, that all the tech stocks have been decimated, and CRM, if we go back to the corona, it was around in this range. So it has tested that, and right now it's trading at 160. Today low was 155. So if tech has to bounce again, these are all neutral. If they lose that area, it means you have to short them. Do not try to hold. So if I have to go long, I will go long above 162 in CRM because market is showing some positive sentiment. 62. Stop loss is 160. Very small target. 171 and 175. It fell down from there. Then we have Disney. Disney making a hammer. There's no gap. So if it goes above 105, Disney, it goes above 105. It's an important area, 38.2 Fibonacci. It might try to test 111. Now stop loss is 103 here for Disney. And all right, Facebook, I think they had some news, positive news. Again, Facebook had a gap. It held that gap, but the problem with Facebook is it's making lower lows, lower highs, and not able to break the 12 EMA. So if Facebook loses 190, I think it will be difficult for Facebook to trade. So Facebook again, 190 is an important area. If it loses 190 area, it will be really, really hard to trade. From a piercing buy above 193, because it's the middle of this candle, buy above that, target is 197 and 199, 205. These are all neutral. Again, I will mention that if you are below the stop loss, just sell it. Reverse the direction. Roku, it's see all these companies like this is bullish. They actually had some seriously good short covering. It managed to hold on to 78 and now it's right there. So 84 is a good area for stop loss on Roku. Target is 93 and 105. 93 and 105. Again, these stocks will jump, but depending on the market, you need to be watchful whether these companies are showing strength, relative strength or not. Google, I'm short on Google. Again, it's breaking down after this consolidation. So I will sell on Rise if it comes around 2338 is my stop loss. 2338. Sell on Rise 2300. That's about 2%. So if it comes around 2300, I will be selling on Rise. Target for me, there are gaps on Google which I'm eyeing. This is the important gap, 1900, 2000, the gap at 2133. So I'm looking at all these gaps. The first target is 2224, 2133. If market goes down, this will be the first stock to go down. Just keep in mind. The same thing we talked about Microsoft, that once it loses, and it was an inside month, once it loses that 270, it will not stop. See, it came all the way to 248. Again, a failure of 61%. It comes down in testing all these areas. Now, it might bounce towards 258 or 263. I would love to sell this near 263. Again, Microsoft is short. 263 is my stop loss, which is about $8 from the close. So I want to sell it on Rise. 260, 262. Target is 258. 253, 48. It's a breakdown on inside month and week. So it's not going away easily. Just keep that in mind. NVIDIA exactly like respecting all these levels. Failure of 61, resistance here, came down 38, which is 156, making a doji. So if it bounces above 165, I don't think so. It's like even here it made a doji and came down. Now only concern is that it is well away from the EMA, so it might try to bounce. So I'll take a stop loss of 160 here. NVIDIA neutral, stop loss of 160, buy above 165, 75, target is 180. Netflix is like a Finnish company right now, but today it was showing some strength and it's still making a bottom. A positive price action can be seen here. So let me see the trend for it. Trend is not a flat top anymore, so which is positive. So it's going to be moving soon. 176 above, we want to buy Netflix. 177 above. Stop loss, let's keep that at 172. Target is 186 and 194. That's Netflix. I'm just converting this into positive. Shopify in the morning was like tremendous move. It's a morning star for sure. So it's positive. Now where should be the stop loss? 339. Target is 377 and 399. And buy above 358. The stop loss are very big for Shopify. It moves really, really big. Then we have Tesla. Tesla again, like 686 was my target. A failure of 61% is there. And again, it tried to hold 733. It could not. So if it jumps around 733 and above, it has potential by above 733. With the stop loss of 717, target of 779, and 779, 787. Tesla on the short side, sell on the rise or sell 733 is the stop loss. Sell below 733. Target is 686. Yep, those the targets there. Walmart, I don't want to cover. So that's about it. Now, if you have any chart or any questions related to the technicals, I'll go through it, I'll look at it, and then we can talk. Again, market is looking positive after hours, but this area 39.55, 39.65 is really, really hard area to cross. So I'm sharing my invite. If anybody is interested to share the charts, you're most welcome. I'm going into the chart and share it. Start. So it's right here. This is the Zoom link. If you want to come in, you can use it. Okay, let me read. I don't use 8 EMA, 21 EMA. Again, Aditya, I have answered this so many times to you. I use 12, 34, and 30 minutes. I do not use 5 or 15 minutes. No, I use a weekly time frame to cover the larger area time frame. No, this is not an old stream. It's just the data which was there is updated. I use the same Excel sheet. Thank you, Ravi. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Ravi. Yes, possibly. That's why I have a stop loss. TLT, I don't know. I need to look at TLT. GS. Let's see on GS. Hi, all. I think you are the only one. Nobody's interested.
Yes. How are you doing?
Today, I'm actually very happy.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we had a nice little bounce there.
Yes.
Let's see. I was looking at, I think I have about 3 I was looking at. One to the downside, which I held today was, I'm looking at beyond. I can share my screen if you want me to.
Oh, sure. And guys, the link is shared on YouTube chat. People come and ask me how they can chat. Here it is. You can go through it, discuss, and join. Go ahead, Al.
All right. Let's see screen number.
I'll post the link for Zoom.
All right, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
All right. So yes, I was just looking at beyond. I think this is they had a bad earnings. I just continue to see downside on this one.
Yes, they are like a completely like finished company.
So if you look here, going back a whole year, you can see just a good continued drop.
Yeah, it might bounce a little, but again, it could drop further. It may come down to one single digit.
Yep. So just looking for that to come down a little bit more. One that I was just looking at earlier, it looks like it has a doji here at the bottom is Carnival Cruise Lines.
CCL, I was also looking at it because I was thinking, should I add here for January 2023? Because this is a real value right now.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking of long here?
Thinking about it, yep.
Yeah, it's. I was also thinking the same for CCL.
Because I saw also some good volume on the 13.5 contracts for this week.
This week is only tomorrow.
Yeah, only tomorrow, but
We're expecting 2% gap up.
yeah, but we'll see there. So it might be looking at a reversal there.
So these stocks, when move, they move 10-20% very easily. And
Yes.
this is an area where I think we should invest some in CCL and leave it.
Yep, I agree.
Maybe like 20 for January 2023 and leave it.
Yes, yeah. Last one was Starbucks. I was reading an article about the CEO bought up. Let's see what's happening here. Starbucks. Well, first it's at a support level. It's going back to, I believe, around 2018, the $69 level.
Uh-huh.
On top of that, the news with the CEO buying about $10 million in shares, and he bought in around $72 and $73 was his price point.
Can you also look at Hershey's? Because I was looking at Costco, Hershey's. It was looking much better than any of these. Like if you
HSY.
Yes, you see, it's holding up very beautifully.
Yep, it's holding the what, 34.
And it's making a bull flag.
Yes. So if you go,
so instead of, I would say, Starbucks, look at this.
Gotcha. So you're kind of looking
I don't trade on these companies.
Mm-hmm.
But if
Can you stop screen sharing, please?
Can you mute? I posted this on. Can you remove this person?
I'm not sure who that was.
Okay, once I'll have the control, I'll manage it.
Okay, well that's all I had for today. You can
All
take
right.
control back.
All right, thank you.
Right. Thank you.
All right, guys. Anyone else who wants to talk or share their charts, or if they have a chart, want to discuss something? Hi, Raghu. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen.
Because somebody is actually messing it up, so I will not.
Okay.
Just let me know what.
Okay. Can you check on CMI?
CMI.
Yeah. Comments. Yeah. It looks like Morningstar.
No, it's not Morningstar at all. No, because it has to cover this entire body first.
Okay.
And the body here should be below.
Okay. Okay.
It's not the Morningstar. But what it is making is inverted head and shoulders.
Okay.
If it comes here, then it becomes inverted head and shoulders.
So around 206 area.
No, not at this time.
Okay. 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 Thank you. And now I have one more question. Like you just showed on the ES, you put the retracement, fib retracement.
Right.
I was thinking like we need to put the retracement from the previous high. I got confused. Like why did you choose that high?
I choose because I use a regression channel,
Okay.
and whatever is the latest rejection from the regression channel, I use it.
Okay. Okay. Latest. Okay. The
And
regression.
as a result, you see the levels which comes out, they are very
Okay.
precise.
Okay. Okay. Latest regression channel. Failure of the latest regression channel. Okay.
Yes.
And can we use that fib extension? Like for example, if we are like
I'll explain you why we use fib extensions and why we use fib retracements.
yeah,
When you're falling from the top
yeah,
and you're looking for a bounce,
bounce.
and
Yeah.
you want to see that where I will find the resistance, that's when you use retracement. That
Okay.
on the way coming back, you're looking for where I can find the trouble.
Stubborn. Okay.
Extensions you use, you're already in the positive framework. You
Okay.
only slide a little and you want to see how much more I will find the resistance. So you're not
Okay.
retracing the path, you're looking for the future.
Okay. Okay.
So this is the difference between extensions and retracement. People do not understand that.
Yeah. Yeah. Extension is for retracement. Sorry, retracement is for checking the bounce level, and extension is for taking a profit level at
not a profit level. Extension is just to see in future where I would find the resistance.
Okay.
Because
Where
retracement, you are in that price zone, right?
Okay.
You know the top, you know the bottom. You need to figure out that where I will find the resistance. Extension is you don't know the upper price. You don't know the zone.
Zone. Okay. Okay. But then like suppose if we are doing like on 15-minute chart, can I use on 15-minute charts retracement?
No, I never prefer that. It's only on the dailies.
Only dailies. Okay. Not even 30 minutes also.
People use it 15 minutes, 30 minutes, but I don't recommend that. That's too much noise.
Okay.
We need to keep our head clear. We need to keep our levels clear.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
No problems. James. I don't even see you, James, here. You can speak. But anybody sees James? I don't see his hand. Hi, Vivek.
Hi, Naval. I just have a small question regarding my butterfly, which I was just doing it. I wanted
I'll explain what's happening. So you had 745, 750, and 755, right?
Yeah.
Now, problem with that is this is a put butterfly, right? You are well below the leg of 745.
Yes.
Okay, so outside of this range, because you have a very limited like gap in the strike prices. So outside of this, the possibility of making money is zero. Either you need to close this leg and this leg together, meaning you need to pay back the credit spread, or you need to completely cross down 750 so that you can run on 745 and 755. If you trade in between, your cost or your investment is like $10-20, and you're only going to get that.
Okay.
So when you want to make a butterfly, always start with 750 or 750, for example. Let it come in at least 50% profit.
Okay.
Then make the spread, and that's what I mentioned on Twitter.
I was looking into like if you want to start with a butterfly, not like get a option.
If you want to start with the butterfly, make sure you have at least 50 strikes. For Amazon, at least 30 strike difference between Tesla.
Okay. The leg should be a little wider.
And more than enough, at least 3 to 4%.
Okay. Okay. Today I was reading about like the bid-ask spread, which I asked in the group, and then I searched online and I watched a few videos to learn about that. I have a question. Like last time, once you said that like you don't need to calculate the profits or something, you know. So can you share those like those insights? How do you calculate? Okay, this is the strike price I'm
First thing,
expecting.
why you want to calculate them, or why you want to keep them in mind.
Okay.
See, when you have levels,
Mhm.
when the stock reaches this level, for example, exit at market price.
Hmm.
Why you want to
Okay.
keep spending time on calculating? Oh, if it moves $1, my option price will move 20 cents. If it moves $3, my option price will move 60 cents.
Oh no, not that. I'm asking about the bid and ask. Like for example, how do you calculate like the mid range between bid and ask? You just take average of bid and ask, and like you.
I do not trade on bid or ask. I simply sell on market, buy on market.
Okay, whatever the
I don't care
true.
about the prices. I just put the order and buy it.
Okay.
Because when I'm jumping in a trade, I am jumping. I don't care whether I get $1 cheaper or $2 expensive. I don't care.
Hmm.
But
And
if I am looking into a trade and I'm waiting for a level to break out, and if it does and I jump into it, I don't want to miss that opportunity. And that's why, like, every time I post within 20-30 seconds of when I'm entering, and you will see the gap between the prices when I entered and when I post. It's about 20 seconds, but option price would have already moved
true.
by that
True.
time. So
Uh, so regarding this butterfly, for example, if I'm lucky, like super lucky tomorrow, and like I get a chance, like the Tesla stays at 750 for some time. Uh, can I like close the whole butterfly? Like I just spent 15 cents on it, like, but I'm like looking into as a practice.
why you want to wait for it? Wait, you set up a price order and leave it.
Okay. Okay. If it fills, it fills, or else leave it.
Yep.
Okay.
Just put an order of 3 and leave it.
Okay. Yeah.
If it
That's
comes into 750 range, you will have a high possibility of your butterfly getting executed.
yeah. And is it true? Like the Robinhood was showing that like the profit is like the maximum profit is like $450 or something.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. I
That's
was
why I'm saying
expecting
put it
something.
at 3. 3 is a reasonable price. If it comes around 750, your 3 will get executed. If it closes on 750, you will get $5.
Oh, okay.
That's $500.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's why butterflies are cheap and handy. Okay.
But this is like kind of gambling. You have to predict before
No, it's
only.
not predictions. Again, like trading is a skill, it's not a gambling. If you keep on thinking like that, you will never make money.
Oh no, no. I'm talking about the butterfly. Like
It's not gambling. It's not gambling. You
okay.
have to be extremely skilled to make butterflies.
Okay. Okay. I'll practice more with
Yes.
maybe a little wider legs. Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks, Noel.
Okay. So I think, I don't know. These are not nice people. Let me just read. I don't care about mail and all this information. This is only for printing. Market breadth, if the biggest components of the market are red, market breadth doesn't matter. Thank you, Ajit. Tarun, when you convert a position into a spread by put, then sell put. I do that. If it is at resistance, I do that. Hi, Momin.
Hey, Naval.
Hi.
It's going to be very quick. First of all, thank you. I wanted to cover Merck, MRK.
1 second, let me just remove these two people. The other one automatically left. Good.
Yeah, good.
MRK.
Yeah,
I
MRK.
think you were asking about MRK again. It's a slow moving stock.
I think someone else posted, that wasn't me, but I wanted to cover this as well. There was at the last few minutes there was a good movement on this, and it broke the previous resistance.
I don't care. I don't care. Like, you cannot make money on these companies. If you have to make money, you have to find a liquid stock with some substantial volume. You can be investor into this. You cannot be a trader into this. You need to understand that. People try to buy Bank of America, Goldman Sachs options for day trading. No. Day trading, you need options where you can make money, which can give you 100, 200% returns. These companies can never give you 100, 200% returns in a day.
So just because of the volume, or what is the criteria that you
The criteria is you need to have a high beta. These stocks are not for not for day trading. You might hold them like it is in a range for almost 2.5, 3 years. What would I do as an option trader? From 88 to 90, I cannot trade 88 to 90.
So these stocks, even if they break all the resistance, there's no.
It doesn't matter. There's no point for day trading. Again, if you want to invest and keep on holding them till eternity, you might make money one day. These companies are not for. These companies are only there when the market is falling and you want to hold your money so it doesn't fall. You switch onto these companies. That's it. They are not for investment. Let's go back to 20 years. If you invested in, let's say 2014, it was around 56. It's at 90. And 90 only happened in 2018, 2019. And it's still struggling in that range. How much money would have you made in 8 years? Nothing. That's why I don't want to look into these companies at all.
All right, understood. Thank you.
No problems. Anyone else? Let me just read the comments. Yes, the gaps will be filled. Yes. Gaps are always filled. All right, guys. I'm gonna post. It's 11:11. Tomorrow is Friday the 13th. It could be a day which can be a change in the market. And let's see how it goes. But right now, market is struggling around 39.50, 39.60 area. It's struggling. It's not doing well at this area. If I break it down into 30 minutes, it's kind of making dodgy. Let's see if it breaks out or it comes down in tests. 13.43. 13.43, 45 area is something where it can find. And for NQ, 12,000 was an area. Again, the same structures for NQ. So I'm not going to watch futures anymore in the night because they change a lot by the morning you get up. So let's see what they do in the morning. All right, guys, all the very best. Again, I'll reiterate, do not rush. Think 10 times before entering into a trade that yes, you are not risking unnecessarily. Do not gamble it. This is an art. This is a data science. Look at the data and react to it. Stop the emotions aside. All right, have a good night and we'll see you maybe over the weekend. Bye-bye.